I'm gonna have to do this a little bit quietly today, but whatever. Whatever.
Now the story of two cousins studying abroad, and the one vlog that had no choice but to keep them all together. It's Cousinhood 2.0.
Hola, hoy es lunes el 22 de septiembre. You know, when I always thought of the Smashing Dumbledore's office scene, I always thought of this. But it would have just been great. Couldn't Daniel Radcliffe just do this? He was probably really bad at it. It was probably just a rehash of that old, he was that friend.
He was that friend!
Yeah. Which of course is just a rehash of, I killed them. I killed them all. And not just the men, but the women and their children. Okay. Okay. I don't really have anything to talk about. Oh, so I realized that even though I'm in Spain, I haven't really shown you much Spainy stuff yet. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So on Saturday, we went to Cuenca, which apparently me and a couple other American students always get so confused with this neighborhood in Madrid called Chueca, so we always confused the two, and when I called the place of where we're going to visit Cuenca to my host mother, she had no idea what I was talking about, and she's all like,
Okay, this is news to me.
Whatever, so I'm going to show you a little bit of the stuff we did. Mostly it was just walking, more walking, etc. And it was pretty pathetic, but that's fine.
Once I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
Whoa, my unspeakable wife, Queen Lisa.
Now I eat humble pie.
I'm telling you, I was the king of Spain.
Now I eat humble pie.
And now I work at the pizza.
No, it was really great. Okay, you know what is so hilarious to me? Maybe not to everyone else, but to me, it is. It's just a little feud between Apple and Macintosh, and how the Apple kids take it so much more seriously and think it's like a status symbol than the people who just happen to have computers that happen to be Dells or whatever. And they're all like, oh my gosh, we're so cool. Oh. Okay, that was a little too sexual. So apparently Microsoft is still having a bunch of issues with the Vista. So it was starting to do these commercials with like Jerry Seinfeld in them. Everyone was like, why are you using Jerry Seinfeld? He was a 90s TV star. If you're trying to show that Vista is the way of the future, that's not exactly the way to go. But return to the past. I mean, I know a bunch of people from our generation love Seinfeld. I don't know why. I mean, it's okay. I never actually laughed out loud while watching it though. Not like I do when I watch What I Go to School For, Ariel Lint's video, and it's so hilarious when Harry's talking to Percy and he's putting to sleep and he's like, that's what I go to school for. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. Isn't he so sexy? That's what I go to school for, actually, I'd say. So anyways, they scrapped Seinfeld, first of all. Then they started doing these new commercials where they're supposedly going to reclaim the I'm a PC, you know, bad publicity from the Apple side. Which I always hated those commercials. I hate when people make commercials specifically targeting another company, like, oh, we do this, and look how much better it is than this brand. But anyways, I always thought those commercials were so stupid because it's like, I'm a PC, and I'm a Mac, And I don't have a right mouse button. If you move your mouse to one side of the screen, your screen will turn gray and a bunch of things will pop up like a clock, even though you already have that in the corner, a calculator, because, you know, I always need the calculator function that quickly, and the weather, because weather.com is too difficult to get to. Because in an emergency, I'm really going to need to multiply 7 times 35. Because sometimes when you multiply a negative number and a negative number, the result is a positive number.
Yeah, like -4, -6.
Because that's the most sexy thing I've ever heard of Lindsay Lohan. Sometimes, it's not sometimes, okay? It's all the time. You know, like I'm angry all the time. Okay, this video will make no sense to outsiders and will only make sense to Jean, but that's fine.
Boy, this is more awkward than having sex with a rhinoceros who doesn't love you anymore. Why wouldn't you look at me during?
That's all for now. Adios.